Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
My name is Dominique, and I am here with the CEO of One Love Global, Angelo Waters. Austin, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing, Dominique?
I am doing pretty good. Hey, so let's start off. Let's explain what exactly is One Love Global.
What is One Love Global? Other than being my life and my job, One Love Global is a family. I mean, family. Like, we're here together because we're family, and you can't see the folks in the room making all this happen. But One Love Global is a place where we commit to loving ourselves, loving each other, loving our community. And we do that by believing in people's best self.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, what is some of the work that we do here? I kind of get that question all the time. Like, what exactly do we do for the people out there that don't actually understand?
It seems complicated, but in the simplest terms, we work to build a beloved community, a community that is safe and welcoming for all people. And like that's the simplest way to put it. And it looks like different things. It looks like leadership development. It looks like working with systems leaders to recognize where there are structural barriers that are rooted in the false belief in a human hierarchy of value based on race. America was founded on the belief that some people deserve privilege and to rule and to dominate, and that everyone else is to serve them and to be subject to their rule. And that means that we have to do the work to unpack all of that and to decolonize. So
Absolutely.
that's a lot of work.
Right, right. Now, we are here today for our grand opening of our new community center off of MLK. Now, for our new community center here today, we will have snow cones, cotton candy. We're going to have a few food trucks out here, a couple giveaways. We'll also be doing a scavenger hunt with some gift card giveaways. So, if you guys are in the area, definitely stop on down. If not, you guys can actually tune in virtually. Now, with the community center, what is the purpose of the community center here?
Well, this is a 1 year delay in the making because of COVID. We moved into this space literally from across the parking lot. For folks who had ever been to One Love Global before, we were in about 1,000 square feet where we would have our meetings with our Peace and Prosperity Youth Action Movement, which y'all have a chance later on today for Love Day. Definitely show them some love. Um, and we realized that we needed a much bigger space. We were having to rent facilities and move all of our programs from place to place. And what we really desired was to give our young people a home. So we looked all over, but we knew that we wanted to stay in South Lansing. That was one of our main criteria, is to actually stay rooted and grounded in the community that we serve. So we looked all over and then ended up actually coming right across the parking lot from our old space into this 4,600 square feet facility that allows us to have small intimate gatherings to very large gatherings. And so this is where we do our youth programming, our racial healing circles, where we do our meetings with our institutional leaders to act underneath those barriers. So leaders from all over the region have come. We had a few months of good time before COVID moved us home. So for the past year, we've been working from home. So we delayed this ribbon cutting. I'm so excited to be here and for us to be in this space to celebrate Love
Yes,
Day.
love that. Woo! So again, you guys, it is Love Day here. We are celebrating the grand opening of this community center. We also are accepting donations. You guys can do that virtually. Again, if you're in the area, stop by. We will have some goodies. We have goodie bags, snow cones, cotton candy. We're going to be doing a basketball tournament as well. You guys can check out our Facebook, and we do have some of that information on there. And yeah, so the Beloved Community Fund, we will have, a lot of goodies to give away. Again, if you guys do want to donate to the cause, you can do that virtually, or you guys can stop on down in person. Again, we are off MLK 3525, if I am not mistaken.
You are not mistaken.
Yes. So come on down. We would love to see you guys. Is there anything else that we should cover as far as our welcome or anything else that you guys might want to know? If you guys do have any questions, definitely hit us up on Facebook. So I know I do get the question a lot. What exactly is the Beloved Community Fund? Some people don't really understand what exactly it's for and what it goes to.
Well, as you can imagine, racial equity work is not necessarily the highest priority for the people that actually need to do the transformation work. So we actually raise the funds to sow into that work. We are in the fourth year of a generous grant from the Kellogg Foundation that actually inspired us to create this space as the Center for Truth, Racial Healing, and Transformation, so that we actually have a place in our region for people that actually want to do the deeper work of decolonizing their hearts and minds and their spirits, that there is a place that people can come, they can materials, they can join in healing circles, they can actually do the deeper work around understanding what accountability looks like. And so we've been doing all of these virtually, and today we're hybrid. We're both virtual and physical, so folks can roll on through and check us out, or you can just stay with us in this virtual space all day. So yes.
Yes, again, like I said, if you guys are in the area, stop on by. Huge shout out to M3 Crafts and Events. We have some balloons outside, K-Squared Rentals. They were the ones who provided the snow cone machine and the cotton candy machines. I'm not sure the vendor that did our beautiful One Love Global t-shirts. Educational Outfitters. Shout out to you guys. So we will be out here all day. We will be taking a break from 12 to about 2 o'clock. We'll have our food trucks out here. We should be having a little bit of Mexican food. We'll have Willie D's out here for some barbecue. So stop on by, grab some food, grab some snow cones, bring the kids out. We will be social distancing, so everything should be safer. Like she said, again, if you guys just want to stay virtually, we'll be here all day. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, that second shot did the trick, because I'm here. I've been hiding from y'all.
Okay. So what we're going to do, from here, we will have a couple of interviews from some founders. We'll also have, who we would call Uncle Larry. He'll be speaking. But before we jump into that, what is the vision? What's coming next for One Love Global?
We are going so much deeper into centering youth in all of our work. You were one of our participants when we really had this idea of putting our arms around young people. And it was a moment like the one that we're in right now. So far this year, Lansing has seen 6 homicides. 3 of those were teens. Those were the exact conditions that we created Peace and Prosperity Youth Action Movement and the Power of 9. And we went to the places in the community where the violence was happening. We came in to disrupt the violence and to actually bring love and to bring peace into those places. So we're at that moment again, where we want to make sure that young people know that this is their home, that there is a safe place with adults who will love them, love all over them, who will believe in them, and challenge them to be leaders. We believe that our young people understand this world today in ways that some of us who've been around a little longer, who are a little bit more privileged, a little more comfortable, we actually create One Love Global to be a platform for young people, and it's actually intergenerational. So anyone who really desires to dig deeper into what it really means to build a beloved community, how they can actually be an agent of transformation, how they can be a love advocate, this is the place. And we just welcome everyone to be a part of One Love Global, to join the family.
Yes, awesome. I love it. I love it. Love Day is here. We are so excited to get everyone out here. Even if you're tuning in virtually, again, please stop by. We have some great goodies and giveaways. We'll be doing that scavenger hunt a little bit later in our second blog. But yeah, so if anyone, you guys can follow us on Facebook. We should have this up like on YouTube. We have a live stream going as well. Yeah, so. Okay, again, my name is Dominique, and again, this is the CEO of One Love Global, Angela Waters Austin, and we are so excited to have you guys here today. Yes, so Angela, we love. Okay.
Well,
thank you, Dominique, for opening us up today. Dominique Steps, you didn't tell your last name.
Yes,
our Director of Communications, hello. And has been with One Love Global from day one, because she's with me from day one, so it kind of worked out.
Yes.
Okay. So up next, we actually have Angelica Stepp. The last name kind of is a little familiar, but she's actually going to speak on One Love Global. She's actually a founding member for the organization, so she's going to kind of speak on that a little bit with me and Angela here.
hello, Angel Baby. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so I am going to be embarrassing for as long as I am here trying to follow directions and can't see anything.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We're doing all right.
I'm so upset I can't hear. Y'all know I would've won.
Virtually, and that's all that matters.
Well, I'm excited about what's going on. I'm definitely a part of One Love Global. When I was younger, coming into college, coming into my adult life, the CEO was definitely a mother figure. It continues to be. One Love Global really set the stage for my work ethic, my desires, my goals, knowing that the opportunities that aren't the only opportunities present, and it was really one of the only outlets I had as a team, African American team, rather, a minority, to be able to see people successful in something other than sports, and something other than the things they teach you in K through 12. The CEO was the first person that I had met in my life that was an entrepreneur, was doing it without somebody telling them when, where, why, and how. And that's been my motivation. It really makes a difference when you have somebody in the physical that you see doing something positive. It really makes a difference. And I'm forever indebted to One Love Global. I'm excited to see a lot more people get to take advantage of the privilege that the organization allows, and to see more entrepreneurs come from where I come from and spread their wings. I'm currently in Mississippi, using everything I learned from One Love Global to, stand on my own 2 feet. So it might not be equal still. We still got to fight, tooth and nail to get what we deserve, but it's definitely possible. And when you have the opportunity to see other people doing it, it makes it so much easier for you to build that habit of breaking the cycle, breaking that cycle. And One Love Global definitely has a lot of knowledge to offer community and the youth. And I just hope that a lot of people take advantage of it because our communities definitely needs financial literacy. And the CEO has all that knowledge. So anybody in the community that's looking for some financial literacy, some knowledge on how to really get out here, she got it. And she's willing to give it to you. And she not gonna charge you, it's gonna be love. It's love. Love is always love.
Much for just kind of expressing yourself and what One Love Global has done for you. We appreciate you taking the time on this Love Day to speak with us and kind of just giving back. We appreciate you so much.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah, so what you may not know is that Angelica is one of our founding board members. At the age of 16, she actually helped us create the vision for One Love Global. And the things that we do today are the things that Angelica said she needed, and we built an organization to do those things.
Definitely. I appreciate you so much. I love you.
I love you, baby. We start with our young people, and we stay centered and grounded in our young people. If they don't tell us to move, we wait in direction. We cannot figure this out on our own. We cannot be experts in people's lives because we don't live them. I'm an expert in Angela's life. I need to learn from young people about what they want and need, because what Angela needed when I was 16 is not what young people need today at 16 or 12, because a 12-year-old today is the 16-year-old that I was. And we have to understand that we actually have to create space for succession and leadership and legacy. And I'm so grateful that you can get knowledge and love, not just from me, but from everyone who's in this room that you can't see, and all the people who are a part of One Love Global, whether they're a part of our paid team or volunteer team. This is a place of love and people who are willing to love and support you, and who actually see the beauty in you and the possibility in you. And when somebody believes in you, it just opens up the world to possibilities.
Yes. All right, now we do have who we call Uncle Larry here. He is also a founding member of One Love Global. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Hi there, Uncle Larry. Literally, my uncle.
Hello.
So thank you so much. Uncle Larry is our new board chair. And I really would love for you to tell people about your background and how is it that you have the time to actually be able to support us now. Like, you came into One Love Global's life at a very important time, and you bring a unique set of skills and knowledge and expertise that we desperately need.
Well, I think it's indeed a privilege for me to have the opportunity to serve with One Loves Global. And what makes it easy for me to really work with the organization is that everything that One Love Global stands for aligns with what I believe in and my passion. So how could I say no to work with a wonderful team that includes Angela Waters Austin and all the other great individuals that work with her to achieve all the results that are happening, not just in Lansing, but across the country. We don't call it One Love Global for nothing. And so why I'm involved.
That you are involved in. We're at this critical time in the organization where we have seen fairly rapid growth for us. We have grown very small. We have never really desired to be the one organization that did all the things. We value partnership, and so much of our work is done in collaboration. And we do that by finding ways to offer our platform to other people, to elevate the work that is actually happening in our community. We don't have to try to do it all and be all the things. We just need to be in good relationship with the people that do, so that we can connect them with those resources and actually build a strong network of support for young people in our community and across the country. And I'm so excited that you're going to be here to help us grow. We started in Detroit, and moving to Lansing was even a stretch. Like, how do we do this work statewide in a place that was relatively new for us? And now we have begun to have the conversations about how we sow into the vision that was laid at our very beginning, that we would go to other cities and build those kind of partnerships and collaborations. And right now we have our site set on Milwaukee, where Sarah, who you can't see, who is our capacity director that helps make so many things happen, and our board chair, Uncle Larry, is in Milwaukee. And so we really are looking at ways that we can build new partnerships. How do we show up for young people? How do we bring the resources and expertise that we have to other cities, not in a way that we're coming in to be the one, but in ways that we can be the support. One of the things that we excel at is to be backbone support for other organizations, so that they can thrive and do the thing that they're really great at and not have to worry about the back end stuff. So Uncle Larry, I'd love to learn more about how you envision this new kind of pathway that we're on, and like, who is your ideal board member for One Love Global as we think about expanding the board?
Oh, that's an excellent question. And this past year has really been tumultuous, to say the least. And we've all shared uncertainty, fear, anger, and disappointment. But at One Love Global, we always come together every single day to start afresh in the work we do to revitalize and create sustainable communities that provide an equitable quality of life for all citizens, young and old alike. And so, an ideal board member is an individual that encompasses those things and has that frame of mind that they want to get up every day, energized, and go to battle and be a warrior to help One Love Global accomplishes the things that sustain our communities. And that it can only happen if you have the commitment and that you have a tireless sense of self-worth, that you're willing to do things for the good of all of us and not look at it as to what is good about me as a board member, but someone that's just willing to make a difference because it's the right thing to do. And so an ideal board member is someone who is selfless, is willing to be committed to putting in the work. And especially it's easy with One Love Global because it's a wonderful team of workers as well as those that are volunteers. And what we can do as board members is not only to provide the extra support and counsel to the staff and Angela, but also to help galvanize the communities that we support with our outreach efforts, to have them support us. And it doesn't have to just be with their money, but also with their time and with their energy and with the knowledge that they have and understanding how to navigate through oftentimes difficulties of working with the leadership in various communities, such as a Lansing or a Milwaukee or Chicago for that matter.
So in other words, we just need 20, 30 more like you, like clones. Is that part of your expertise?
You're very kind to say that, but I would turn it back to say, we need to clone more of you. And that way, how can we lose? Because we are destined to win regardless of the obstacles that we face every day. And I just have to say this, even though you've made it known to everyone that I'm your uncle, and I'd like to say that I had a little handprint in why you're who you are today, but I cannot take credit for that because you always were in the trenches fighting from when you were a little girl. And so I just have to extend my heartfelt gratitude to you, Angela, and to your team for all that you do to ensure a better future for all of us. And I just cannot thank you enough. And I also have to take this opportunity, since we've got a global audience listening today, to thank them for supporting One Love Global. But also, with this being Love Day, demonstrate some love and send some support dollars this way. Also, sign up to volunteer. You've got the website and you can see all the results accomplished by One Love Global. The organization has been around since 2014 doing nothing, because you can see that the power is there to accomplish anything that we choose to do, as long as we stay focused on our mission and work together in love for one another. And that is simply what One Love Global stands for. It's a privilege for me to work with One Love Global. I can't thank you enough. And many times board members want to run the other way because we don't want to work. But if anyone were to become involved with One Love Global, how could you not want to roll up your sleeves and work hard? Because the outcomes, it's what's going to be sustainable for our young people today. And I just have to add another thing. And one of the, I guess, things that really I think is an overarching benefit that I see is the focus on breaking the cycles that have been detrimental generationally, and the focus on young people, because they are our future. And we definitely want to have them positioned to help to make this world a better place, because they will be taking care of the older generations. And why not make sure that we do the best that we can to give them the tools and the right foundation to succeed?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Uncle. Thank you for teaching me.
Well, no, thank you.
By paying me a quarter to make up your bed. That's how I learned to work. Thank you.
And that is true, but I have to say, it used to be a nickel and you got a raise.
Inflation kicked in, yes. Thank you so much, Uncle. Hey, Sarah.
Thank you.
Hey, family.
It's so good to see you. Also in Milwaukee. Yes, Milwaukee fam. So good to see you this morning.
Yes, Milwaukee represented.
So we were just talking
One
about
second, just
getting your sound and tech all together. Yeah, bear with us, folks. You know, we making this happen in the hybrid virtual space for Love Day from all over the world. So just bear with us. Sarah, thank you so much for everything that you do. We wouldn't have a Beloved Community Fund if you actually weren't with us and bringing the expertise and the knowledge that you have about fundraising and writing grants and communications and all of the ways that you support us and make us look really, really good. Thank you for that.
Thank you. I mean, you have made all of these opportunities possible as well. And I'm so glad you're talking about Beloved Community Fund, because that's what I want to plug a bit more. And so you had talked about earlier how the Beloved Community Fund is rooted in Black, Indigenous, and people of color communities and movements, and how it's all about supporting Black and Brown grassroots organizers who are best positioned to be a part of and leading transformational change that we need toward racial equity. So I wanted to share a little more context too about the fund. So we began the Truth, Racial Healing, and Transformation process in Metro Lansing in 2016. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the process as a whole during our next segment in the afternoon, our next live stream. So definitely tune in for that. But the process was created and funded by the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, and particularly by the visionary Dr. Gail Christopher, along with other people from across the country with different areas of expertise and interest and passion and wanting to create this transformation, who formed this design team around healing and transformation. We call that TRHT for short. So there's another acronym for your belt there. But we were funded to do this work in Metro Lansing. And part of the commitment that Kellogg made to support it is that they were willing to match $250,000, dollar for dollar, to establish a growth fund for and in our community. So that means we'd be able to have a $500,000 growth fund to support racial equity work in the Metro Lansing area, which is amazing. And the whole concept behind that is that we're not going to finish this work in 5 years. So the grant is for 5 years, to do the work for 5 years, but we know it has to be sustained. So with our 5 years, we've really focused on growing relationships, growing infrastructure, growing strategy, and taking some actions through this process, but we need to keep going, and especially keep going so that youth can benefit from this work, that can continue to carry it on, and that's carried on for generations. So we're now entering year 5 of our grant, which is really exciting. We've done amazing stuff, but we know that we need to invest in carrying the work forward. So that's what we're calling for all of your help to do, is to be supporting this fund and ensure that we can get there. So again, it's going to be focused on sustaining the racial equity, organizing and healing work that's happening, and that's going to continue to grow. And when we were visioning this growth fund, we were thinking about, what are we working toward? Not only what is the work that we're engaged in right now, but where are we going? And that led us to name our fund the Beloved Community Fund. And we talk quite a bit about beloved community, and that's centered around the way that Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. talked about it, which is building a community of our dreams where we're in loving relationships, where we center our shared humanity, a future where our lives, our outcomes, our well-being is not predictable based on our race. So again, just really centered around love and one love that we're all together in. So again, that is the Beloved Community Fund. That is the heart of what it is and where we're going. It's again going to be supporting Black and Brown grassroots organizers in particular, to be centered in and carrying the work forward. And so we really encourage you to be a part of this. We talk about supporting this work as part of our work of being good ancestors. We're planting seeds for future generations, and so love into that. So I hope that you all will be a part of that too, in supporting Beloved Community.
Excellent. Great job.
Okay, so next we are going to get started in scavenger hunt. Now we do have three $25 gift cards. We are going to be doing that where we are actually looking for landmarks, Black historic landmarks in the Lansing area. So let's see here.
Find all the hearts.
Now, it should show up a banner on the screen where you are going to be finding 3 hearts. And they are hidden at our website. Bear with us here.
They are hidden at the Love Global website, oneloveglobal.org. I'm just like fascinated by all the technology, people. I'm sorry, I'm not looking in the camera because I'm looking at all of the bells and whistles and the tech team here. It's just fabulous.
Yep. So Sarah is going to kind of go into a little bit of detail about this scavenger hunt here. Sarah, go ahead and explain to the people what we're doing. How to win those $25 gift cards.
Yes, we want you to win your $25 gift card. And this will be a gift card to Grubhub, so you can get yourself a snack, get yourself something good. But if you go to our website, so that's oneloveglobal.org, they are hidden on various pages across the site. So we have many initiatives, which you're just getting a taste of this morning. But this is a way for you to not only get to explore our new site, but also just soak in some of that work and find the hearts. So there are 3 of them. They're pictured here in this. There's a blue, a black, and a red one. These are our One Love Global colors that we like to share and spread the love with. So explore the website. Definitely, you got to scroll through a bit to find them. It's on both the web version and the mobile version, but they are there, I promise. So once you find them, if you find all 3, you can email us at connect@oneloveglobal.org. And then just let us know where you found them so that we know you did it. And then we'll follow up and get you hooked up with that $25 gift card. So good luck. You can do it.
Yes, good luck.
Find
you guys
the
better
love.
run over there before I do, because I love some Grubhub. Now we're going to kind of take a small break here. Some of our vendors are actually here setting up, getting ready to cook. So again, if you guys are in the area, please stop by. We have that food, snow cones, cotton candy machine. And up next, we will have a music break, okay?
See you later.
Good morning, evening, friends. Here, friendly announcer. I have serious news to pass on to everybody. What I'm about to say could mean the world's disaster. Could change your joy and laughter to tears and pain. It's that love's in need of love today. Don't delay, send yours in right away. You know hate's going round, breaking many hearts. Stop and please before you've gone too far. The force of evil plans to make you its possessions, and it will, if we let it, destroy everybody. We all must take precautionary measures. If love and peace you treasure, then you'll hear me when I say, don't you know that love's in
Hello, welcome back to Love Day at One Love Global. I am glad that you are tuning in with us live or virtually. We have folks here at our office at 3525 South MLK at Homes. If you know where Kroger is, you'll be in the right place. We're hanging out here doing our official grand opening, which was delayed by a year. And we are ready. We are ready to welcome you into this 4,600 square foot facility where we have wonderful space for small gatherings, for large gatherings, for us to celebrate joy, and for us to be in community with one another. We're here on the south side of Lansing. Right down the strip here from the Village Lansing. If you know the Village Lansing, those are our neighbors. So come check us out. We'll be here all day. We are going to take a little bit of a break, but we are ready to welcome one of our superstars. I love to tell the story of how people came to One Love Global because we all have our stories of how we became a part of this family. And I am just so thrilled to be in conversation with Regine and to welcome Regine, our Director of Grassroots Policy Action in my hometown. What up, though, D? Hey, Regine.
Hello, hello, family. Glad to be here. I definitely would like to apologize in advance. My internet is lagging this morning, so your video is pretty slow on my end, Angela. So if I'm slow to react, just know I'm coming in whenever it gets to me. But yes, happy Love Day, everyone. We are super honored and just glad to be here in this space with these amazing individuals sharing in this service and our commitment to uplifting not just our communities but one another and really investing in our team to help each other be our best versions and bring about all of the really amazing ideas and visions that we have in store for the collective. And it's really an honor for me to serve on our youth services team as we carry out a lot of our work. And my position as of late has been primarily focused in Detroit and the work that our beautiful, dynamic, strong, loving, courageous warriors are doing, not just throughout our Detroit community, but Metro Detroit and Michigan in general as we are building power. And our youth are taking a stand. You know, they are voicing their opinions and speaking out on issues and kind of taking the platform by its horns and leading us to higher heights. So I'm really glad to be here and share some of the work that we've been doing, as well as just input from our youth, you know, and share word on what they're doing. They definitely will also be sharing their thoughts and their visions with us later on this call during the evening. But some of the work we've been doing just on the support side and doing the behind the scenes planning and facilitation, our youth are, for one, just elated to have a space dedicated to really serving the interest of what it is that they really care about, but also asking some of the hard questions and listening to so much built up pain, hurt, anguish, just things that they're experiencing on a grander scheme of things. And one of our main conversations that we've been discussing is the platform of education, you know, and re-envisioning even what that looks like, what it means to our youth, and how our youth are benefiting or lack thereof from this current system that we operate in. And the conversation of education equity and education justice really ties into a lot of the issues issues that our youth face economically, and just not feeling as though they're receiving the same resources, funding, and or support to properly equip their educational institutions, but to also equip their teachers, the teachers who serve as more than just educators. You know, they are literal, in a sense, parents to some of the youth who attend these schools. They are mentors, they are the counselors, they are the social workers. They are wearing, you know, so many hats and filling in so many roles, yet they're not properly being funded or supported in much of the work that they do. And so some of the discussions that our youth in Detroit are having is, well, what does a more equitable system look like? You know, what can we create if we had the power and ability to just vision freely and just put out what I, as a young person, would love to see or would love to be a part of as I go to school every day, whether it be virtual or in person. That's even a conversation of, you know, do we even have a say so in how we feel about our comfortability of being in the classroom every day and even putting their health at risk to go and learn this curriculum and be taught this material when they're not even being given the right resources on the back end to make sure that they even feel comfortable, whether it's proper access to healthcare for some who may want to get vaccinated, but not even just having the knowledge or information of where to go about learning more about the vaccine and how that affects families, but also our youth, and knowing how to even navigate that information and understand some of the language that's just out there, but making it accessible to other youth who also may be in fear of what this new normal looks like and some of the challenges that it will pose to our communities, but also those who many people disregard as just being young and not really having a say so in a lot of the decisions that are made around their lives and the futures of their lives, essentially, just because they may not be of age to vote or considered by law to be an adult. It doesn't mean that they don't have a voice and they don't experience the aftermath of a lot of these decisions that are made behind closed doors. And so youth are just saying, you know, we are here, we are alive, we feel the pain that you all are feeling. You are not alone. When our parents cannot pay their rent and the lights get cut off, we're starving too, we're cold too. You know, we're in this together, and it's all about just building those bridges and creating relationships through love and understanding, but also teaching from a place of authenticity and knowing that the truth shall set you free. Whatever is done in the dark, it will come to the light, and our youth are our light seekers. They are our justice workers. They are those who know most of just about everything that's happening in our communities, and they do have a voice. And so through our platform, Peace and Prosperity Youth Action Movement, we seek to support them in many avenues that they seek, whether it be from an educational realm or on the outside, where we are getting involved in our community action plans. Even though that's kind of different because of COVID, we're still reimagining new ways to navigate this new normal and bring other youth into the process, and making it as inviting as possible, and building towards our collective youth power. And definitely another arm that we will have the opportunity to learn more about is our Freedom Summer program that we will be launching this summer, where our youth are able to take some of those organizing skills to the next level and really take back some of this important information and tool set that's needed to organize in their own communities and build a greater collective power.
Doing a phenomenal job. I cannot think of someone better to take care of our city. Like, it's still my hometown, it always will be, and I'm just so excited that we actually get to grow where we started. We started as One Love Detroit. Shout out to Alkebulan Village, who was our fiscal sponsor when we were just getting started. And they gave us the opportunity to grow at our own rate and pace. And when we were ready to be on our own, they gave us a gracious and loving send-off. And I'm just so glad to see them continue to grow. And they just celebrated, I can't remember what number anniversary it is, but we love you and we thank you, Marvis Cofield and Gail Cofield and your entire family, for believing in us. And when we just had a vision and an idea, and you helped us to make it a reality. So we give you Regine, holding down Detroit, One Love Global, and all of the
Yes.
Hey there, Aislinn.
Hey there! As we're wrapping up our first break, I'm just coming to announce what all kind of food we have here to eat at One Love Global. La Fajita will be here, as well as a community partner who's got ribs, mac and cheese, and baked beans. So if you are hungry, come on down and grab some lunch with us.
Come get the yummy nummies. Oh, yay, people are coming. Hey, everybody, thank you for coming out in the rain. Love it. Don't forget to donate. Donate. If you are actually watching this screen, all you have to do right now is just pull your phone out. Technology will do it for you. Your phone will figure it out. My phone is smarter than me. All I have to do is hold it up. It knows what to do. So you can actually make a donation really easily from your phone. Sarah has set things up to try to make things as easy for you to give us your money as possible. And we thank you for it. I'm here with my homie Aislinn to tell you that it is food time. I smell food. I saw a flame. There's like real smoke and real food out here. Come on by. MLK and Homes, One Love Global. We're going to take a break and fill our bellies, and we'll be back at 3. See y'all. One love.